Have you ever had this happen to your hair while getting a haircut or doing it yourself when you just botch up an entire part of your head? Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're talking about in today's video, where I'm going to talk about, if you screw up your hair, you really don't have much to do as far as options go. But let's jump into the video so we can see how to fix something like this. So I suggest cutting your hair at home if you are comfortable with using clippers. If you've done it before, maybe practice on a mannequin. As a professional, I always say, go to a licensed cosmetologist, whether it's a barber or a hairstylist, somebody who knows what they're doing. But if you're one of those people who is totally cool with cutting your hair, fading it up yourself, and sitting in a bathroom with 19 mirrors, that's cool. But there are gonna be times where, and it's happened to me, where you botch up a whole piece like this and you go, oh my gosh. I've even had hair emergencies where clients of mine have called me up and guys are like, oh my God, I gouged my whole side of my head because I was trying to trim my sideburns and I used the wrong guard, and I've had to do all sorts of crazy stuff. So let's talk about how to fix something like what we just saw. All right, so say you want to use a number 1 guard or a 0 guard or something, and you accidentally did the wrong thing and you ended up with this big gouge right in your head. So what you really need to do is figure out, one, how can you salvage this? What kind of haircut can you build off of this to make all of this look good? So what first comes to mind for me is, while looking at this, it's saying, well, we have a little bit of room in through here to create a kind of one of those modern tapered shapes where it's really short here and then a little hair is left in through here, it's lightly blended. Or we completely shave all of this and create an undercut with this going all the way up to here. What kind of profession are you in? Is this something that would be accessible or acceptable in your work environment? It may not look good and it may actually backfire on you. So let's create kind of a look where we can match this up and try to blend it into this and see how that looks. All right, guys, so here's one example of what you can do to salvage the bad haircut. Now, again, doing this yourself may not be the easiest, but here's one look where I just went in and tried to do some scissor or some clipper over comb just to create a very light tapering through here. And let's see what this looks like now with the hair down and how it would affect your haircut. Because keep in mind, it is going to look still really short, but slicking it back like this, as you can see, we still have that length right in through here, so it doesn't look that bad because of the difference. And this kind of is a trendy haircut where it's kind of a harsh kind of line or graduation right in through here. So it's on trend and something that you can get away with. Can you do it yourself? I don't know, but here's what it would look like, as one example. Now let's try a different example of just, this is something that may be a little bit easier for you guys to do at home, where just shaving all of this off to create a harsh, a really severe undercut. So let's see how that's going to look. Here is the second option that you have, and let's see how this looks. So clearly, it's a much more defined look. This screams, it screams a certain type of individual and a hairstyle. It's definitely very youthful, I would say that. So again, depending on the type of, career path you're going down or profession you're in, this may or may not work for you. But here's what we did, is we salvaged this. So now it looks like it's one whole haircut compared to before. So now the mistake is gone, but can you live with something like this? And if you have thick hair type where it does grow in really, really fast, this could actually look fine in about a week. This will all grow in. So I think it may not be a bad option, but again, it really depends on you and if you feel comfortable with wearing some sort of hairstyle like this. So of the two haircuts, let me know what you think looks better or what you would do to fix that type of problem. And let me know if you found this video helpful. Again, it really comes down to seeing what you can salvage. That's really the whole secret, is what can you salvage from the haircut? Whether somebody gave you a bad haircut, you did it yourself, what can you do so it doesn't look so obvious? But sometimes the other option is to go extreme for long term so that your hair can grow back evenly. Let me know if you found this video helpful and if you've had this happen to you before. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time for more videos with The Salon Guy.